Please subscribe and you can download this code from description below. Python is a versatile and powerful programming language known for its simplicity and readability. To create well-structured Python programs, it's essential to understand the concept of classes and functions. In this tutorial, we'll explore how to structure a Python program using classes and functions with code examples. Functions in Python. Classes in Python. Best practices for structuring Python programs. In Python, a function is a block of reusable code designed to perform a specific task. You can define a function using the def keyword. Here's a basic function that adds two numbers. After defining a function, you can call it by using its name and passing arguments. Here's how you call the add function. Functions can accept one or more parameters, inputs. In the add function, a and b are parameters. You can use these parameters within the function's body to perform operations. Functions can return values using the return statement. In the add function, it returns the sum of a and b. Let's create a function to calculate the area of a rectangle. Now, call this function. In Python, a class is a blueprint for creating objects. It defines attributes and methods that the objects of the class will have. To create a class, use the class keyword. Here's a basic class. Classes can have methods, which are functions defined within the class. In the person class, we have the __init___ method, which is a constructor method. The constructor method, __init___, is a special method that gets called when an object of the class is created. It initializes the object's attributes. The self parameter refers to the instance of the class. Instance variables are unique to each object of the class. In the person class, name and age are instance variables. Let's create a person class and instantiate an object. When structuring your Python programs, consider the following best practices. Remember that Python's readability and maintainability are critical, so keep your code clean and well organized. In this tutorial, we've covered the basics of structuring a Python program using classes and functions. These fundamental concepts will help you create organized, maintainable, and efficient Python code. ChatGPT. Python, a powerful and versatile programming language, offers several ways to structure code for better organization and reusability. In this tutorial, we will explore how to use classes and functions to structure a Python program effectively. Classes allow you to bundle data and functionality together, while functions provide a way to encapsulate specific tasks. Let's dive in with some examples. A class is a blueprint for creating objects. It encapsulates data for the object and methods to manipulate that data. In this example, we define a car class with attributes brand and model and a method display_info to print the car's information. A function is a block of organized, reusable code that performs a specific task. In this example, greet is a function that takes a parameter name and prints a greeting message. In this example, we define a calculator class with add and subtract methods. We create an instance of the calculator class and use its methods to perform addition and subtraction operations. Modularity. Classes and functions promote modularity by breaking down the code into smaller, manageable pieces. Reusability. Code written in functions and classes can be reused. Python is a powerful and versatile programming language that allows you to write clean, modular, and maintainable code. One of the key principles in Python programming is to structure your code using classes and functions. In this tutorial, we'll explore how to create classes and functions, and how to effectively structure your Python program. We'll use code examples to illustrate these concepts. In Python, functions are blocks of reusable code that perform a specific task. You can define a function using the def keyword followed by the function name and its parameters, if any. The function body is indented below the declaration. Functions can take parameters, also called arguments, which allow you to pass values into the function. Parameters are enclosed in parentheses after the function name. Functions can also return values using the return statement. If a function doesn't have a return statement, it implicitly returns none. Classes are a way to create user-defined data types in Python. They encapsulate both data, attributes, and functions, methods, that operate on that data. To define a class, use the class keyword followed by the class name. Methods are functions defined within a class. They operate on the class's data, attributes. The __init___ method is a special method called the constructor. Class methods take self as the first parameter, which refers to the instance of the class. Attributes defined within methods using self are instance variables, specific to each instance of the class. They store data unique to each object. Now, let's discuss how to structure your entire Python program. Create a main function that serves as the entry point of your program. This function should coordinate the execution of your program and call other functions or create class instances as needed. Use import statements to include modules and classes from other files in your program. Import only what you need to keep your code clean. This structure makes your program more organized, modular, and easier to maintain. In conclusion, using functions and classes in Python allows you to create structured, modular, and reusable code. By organizing your code into functions and classes, and following good programming practices, you can build Python programs that are easier to develop, understand, and maintain. ChatGPT. Python, a versatile and powerful programming language, offers support for both procedural and object-oriented programming paradigms. One of the key aspects of writing clean, maintainable, and efficient Python code is proper structuring. In this tutorial, we will explore how to structure a Python program using classes and functions, with detailed explanations and code examples. Functions in Python allow you to encapsulate a set of instructions into a reusable block of code. They promote code modularity and reusability. In this example, greet is a function that takes a parameter name and prints a greeting message. Classes are a fundamental part of object-oriented programming in Python. They allow you to create objects, which bundle data, attributes, and methods, functions, that operate on the data into one single unit. In this example, dog is a class with attributes name and breed, and a method bark. In this example, the calculator class contains methods for addition and subtraction. The main function creates an instance of the calculator class and calls its methods to perform calculations. Functions use functions to encapsulate blocks of code for reusability and modularity. Classes utilize classes to create objects with attributes and methods, promoting code organization and encapsulation. Structuring organize your code into functions and classes based on their functionality. Modularize your code for easy understanding, maintenance, and testing. Main function use a main function to contain the main logic of your program. This allows your code to be importable without executing the main logic automatically. By structuring your Python programs using classes and functions, you can write clean, readable, and maintainable code, making it easier to collaborate with others and debug when issues arise. ChatGPT.